I really have nothing to do. And I guess we could do Amber Court stuff, but I actually have quite a full plate of things to do before this expansion is over, which is pretty close to the end. Venthyr Hunter, huh? I ain't seen that.
No sacrifice.
I make no presumptions that all mortals from Azeroth know each other. When confronting a challenge like this, however, it helps to offer even the faintest of familiarity. Are you familiar with Kael'thas Sunstrider? He was a powerful leader on your world for a time. The immense anima of that lingering power attracted the Master's attention, to the eternal detriment of Kael'thas' soul. Every soul deserves a chance of redemption, Marquis fell. If you do not believe that, believe me when I say that his soul is immensely powerful and still at risk of self-destruction. Release him so that we may walk his path of redemption together.
In his current state, Kael'thas Sunstrider is a danger to everyone.
Sure, I'll help you out with that, why not? We worked together in the past.
My strength is born.
Release Kael'thas Sunstrider.
It is mine.
Release Kael'thas Sunstrider.
Out of my way! I shall avenge my people.
Impudent child, you do not give orders here. The very arrogance that doomed you in life.
Yeah, it really didn't work out for us too much, Chief.
Without sacrifice.
Shall not be easy to redeem Kael'thas Sunstrider, and the outcome is far from guaranteed, but we must attempt it nonetheless. Kael'thas Sunstrider was on the verge of destruction when we rescued him from Castle Nathria. Denathrius had infused Kael'thas with unimaginable amounts of anima, each bit carrying with it the sins of others. It made his soul strong but unstable, confused, and pushed to the edge of its own existence. Trust me when I tell you that Kael'thas Sunstrider has enough sins of his own. Assist me in identifying which of the many sins heaped on his soul are truly his burden to bear.
Change yourself, or I will. Help
Begin
me
your inquisition.
identify the true sins of Kael'thas Sunstrider.
Murder's one of them.
What character most hindered Kael'thas? Jealousy? Arrogance? Or greed?
I mean,
Your arrogance swells within you, like so many other tyrants.
it wasn't greed,
When the sun was destroyed,
and it wasn't jealousy.
Kael'thas was desperate to regain a magical connection for his people. Who did he surrender his will to? The Lich King? The Old Gods? Or the Burning Legion? Kil'jaeden exploited your arrogance, paranoia, and obsession to bend you to his will. I have found the heaviest burden in Kael'thas Sunstrider's soul. How did Kael'thas fail his people? Did he abandon his people? Betray his people? Or corrupt his people? Kael'thas Sunstrider committed all of these sins against his own people.
You cannot
Yeah.
judge me. I did what was needed to save my people.
You did what you wanted, and everyone else bore the consequences. Kael'thas Sunstrider, you failed your people. Speak, I will
To be
listen.
clear, we did not absolve Kael'thas Sunstrider of any of these sins. He might never be absolved of them. It must ultimately be his choice to change. But we did stabilize his soul, which means he will at least have the opportunity to make that choice.
Every choice matters.
I will personally tend to the absolution of Kael'thas Sunstrider. His current state and trauma requires nothing short of perfect intervention and instruction to correct. I would welcome your assistance in this. I sense a bond between Kael'thas and yourself. I think your presence may help inspire him down a better path. If you're willing, meet us at Darkwall Tower. Prince Venthyr suffered a great defeat there once. Perhaps a better fate will be found this time.
I see. You will continue to unravel if we do not extract the excess anima from your soul, Kael'thas. We'll take you to a place where we may expunge that anima in a productive manner.
Oh, bother. I don't know if those choices mattered, but those were the correct choices. At least those last two were. That's why blood elves have green eyes. Like I've said before, all blood elves are high elves, not all high elves are blood elves. In order to help with their addiction to arcane magic, he instead made his people addicted to fell magic. Which is why there are green crystals everywhere in the starter zone with eyes inside of them.
Got a gig for ya. How's that back of yours?
Well,
Baby, be careful!
hold on. How to stop the cats from roughhousing. Okay. This microphone isn't the most...
This place is in shambles.
So are you. That is why we are here.
Blah, blah, blah.
Confront your past.
I'm pleased you came. Let's begin.
Condemned by it.
When Prince Venthyr fled Darkwall Tower, he was forced to leave many people and belongings behind. The powerful relics and weapons were long ago carted off to the Master's lair. But the Prince's dredgers were forced to stay and serve the Master's traitorous lackeys here instead. You will be a welcome sight to them, a sign that the Prince has not forgotten them. If they are willing to fight, help them escape, and I will ensure they are brought safely to Sinfall. Learning to sacrifice. Kael'thas remains unstable in his current state, bursting at the seams with anima. He is also an arrogant, selfish moron. Thankfully, I have a lesson that can address both concerns. True leaders sacrifice of themselves to empower those under their care. Many Stoneborn and Gargon, including the Prince's own pet, were left dormant in Darkwall by the Master's forces. Order Kael'thas to forfeit portions of the anima trapped inside of him to reanimate those dormant Stoneborn to aid us.
The Maw is closer. You must humble yourself to avoid
My power
extinction,
is mine to
Kael'thas.
wield.
Oh man, you have molten armor?
Prepare the ritual while you prepare yourself.
What a slave to the meta slave.
If you have something to say, then say it.
Kael'thas looks around to make sure that the accuser's out of sight. The accuser is so obsessed with my negative traits that she has failed to see my strengths. Excuse me, sorry. Even in death, I'm incredibly powerful. The accuser herself said that Denathrius infused me with anima to make me strong. Let's use that strength for good while I have it. This tower once belonged to the prince and his realm, right? Let us find his usurper and gain vengeance. Vengeance is a virtue I've always appreciated. Yeah, I bet you have. Oh, I was about to say, they're not using any of your spells. You want me to kill the usurper of this town, you said? Of the tower? Usurper Simona confronted. For Prince Venthyr! Although we technically became a Death Knight right around the time that all that shit was going on.
So much of my anima.
Hey man, you gotta do what you're told. I'll just keep going this way. The prince hasn't forgotten us. Captives rescued? The Mawwalker's here. Excuse me, sorry. I just ate lunch. I'm out of fucking range. Okay, that's done. Go on, give him your anima.
I am to expend my anima on the prince's pet?
Hey man. You do what you're told, like I said. Never! I will doom my people 1,000 times over! Here we go again. Also, I was in love with Jaina and hated Arthas for it. Oh yeah? How could she not choose me, a prince? Well, he was also a prince, I guess. What the fuck's going on here? Okay. I'll just use my flying to help me get places I need to go. So somebody was here, I'm guessing, and they killed her because of course they did. That fucking mage. I don't know why that mage would have to kill them, but evidently she's gone, so. How annoying.
The accuser means to humiliate me. My anima is wasted on such trifling beings.
Darkwall Tower belongs to me now.
Ooh. Ooh.
You call this a challenge? I shall burn your world to ashes. And what
No, you will show her mercy. Your enemy will live.
Oh, come on.
mercy is a weakness. She will.
You are weakness. Your obsessive arrogance blinds you.
What are you cats doing in here? You're acting
In
crazy.
time, I will free you of it.
Man, I was about to blast her good. That's really cool that he has his Ashes of Alarm out. That's a really cool detail.
No atonement without sacrifice.
What is this? Paladin? I must admit I did not expect the dredgers to be quite so eager to fight for their own freedom. The prince inspires all of us, I suppose.
Tend to your own sins.
Kael'thas Sunstrider may be ready for the ritual of absolution now. Oh, okay.
Serve your
I did not expect Kael'thas to agree or even understand the value of mercy immediately. Absolution is a long, slow process. This was only the first step.
every chance
The Master chained Kael'thas' sin stone to his soul via a dark, corruptive process that left Kael'thas scarred and overburdened. Let us hope your time with Kael'thas has prepared his soul for my ritual. I must break that cursed burden by removing the foreign sins from his soul, or else we'll lose him forever.
I see.
Begin the ritual of extraction.
You will be watching. This ritual will help you expel the excess anima trapped inside of you, Kael'thas. It will hurt, but no more than you deserve. Now, Kael'thas! Expel the anima!
No! I want its power!
Impotent fool! That anima binds your sin stone!
Never.
Release it, and I will throw you into the maw myself!
Well, will the jailer offer me more power?
I will deal with this manifestation.
By manifestation, I mean you. And by stand down, I mean you also.
Free.
Got my armor back.
That sin stone still belongs to you, Kael'thas Sunstrider.
Kael'thas Sunstrider, Lord of the Blood Elves. Deserter, traitor, tyrant. In the wake of his people's devastation, Kael'thas Sunstrider abandoned the survivors in pursuit of vengeance. Instead of seeking a cure for his people, Kael'thas Sunstrider led them into corruption for the sake of power. Rather than rebuild his kingdom's legacy, Kael'thas Sunstrider bartered to the Legion as a conduit of darkness. Pride, greed, wrath. To redeem his soul, all three must be expunged. I guess you could have picked any answer.
No forgiveness.
I cannot comfortably call this a success, but it is likely the best outcome we could have hoped for. Carrying one's sins is no small feat, yet it can be liberating. Take this chain, if you wish to display your commitment to owning your own sins. Kael'thas needs it no longer.
Tend to your own sins.
Kael'thas is freed from the twisted corruption of the Master, but he is not truly yet free. He carries more than enough burdens from his own sins to condemn him to the maw. We must be vigilant in encouraging and enforcing him to atone for his mistakes. If he cannot right the many wrongs of his mortal life, he will be doomed forever. You are having a positive effect on him. Please accompany us down to the Chalice District for his next lesson.
The maw is closer. This was but the first of countless sacrifices you must make to atone for your sins, Kael'thas.
Free of the burden. Never meant for the burden, were you? Pardon me.
Have you come to confess?
When the prince made his final stand at Darkwall Tower, he called for the aid of the many noble houses here in the Chalice District. None came. Most simply avoided the conflict out of self-preservation, a shameful but understandable choice. However, one house took action. Lord Blackbale replied with cruel mockery and sent his Stoneborn to aid the Master's army instead. Prince Renathal has not forgotten that betrayal. Kael'thas seeks vengeance? Let him have some. Start with the Stoneborn.
Serve your purpose.
Won't the Stone Mother be angry about that, or we're killing her children? Alright, so
I need to get closer.
The Stoneborn, you said? Maldraxian weapons. What in the world is this? Oh, you're also offering me a quest? I should have picked that up.
And what would you ask of me?
I noticed that you were surprised to find those strange weapons here. I sense the essence of their power as well. It is strangely familiar. We must discover where the weapons came from and who imbued them with such power. Kael'thas smiles. If you and I present this proof to the accuser together, perhaps she shall allow us to hunt down whoever's behind all this.
Contemplate my transgressions.
Yeah, I guess you will. Sorry, Drudger. You're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Inferior beings. Okay, these guys definitely hit hard. Man, I didn't want to fight you, little critter. Oh, do these guys also have a chance to drop the weapons? Well, if I'm supposed to kill you, then I guess I will. Didn't this guy drop one? I thought he did. You want me to kill Stoneborn, yeah? Oh, that's a named dude. Very well. Yeah, those Stoneborn are quite powerful. Once you get used to this class, it's not so bad. Like I said, it's definitely something to play on your off time for sure. It's definitely a great alt, but I don't know if it's something that I would ever main. Okay, these guys are down. Now who's next? Lord Blackbale. Orders from the Tithe Lord. Come here.
An opportunity to test out my new weapon.
I think we are done here.
The might of Maldraxxus protects me.
The accuser must allow us to hunt down and destroy it.
How would you know about Kael'thas? I don't remember them being involved with each other in any way. Maybe they were. In league with a lich. It is time for murder. Hey.